Hey guys, welcome to M&M Plant Family. Today I'm absolutely honored and excited to share two things. First thing is that this channel has completed 1000 subscribers and has actually crossed that number, and the family is actually growing bigger and bigger, and we are so proud of ourselves and you guys as well to support us and to support this channel as well. I would also take this moment to thank someone who has worked equally hard as much as I have done for this channel, because he is the person who takes care of the editing part. All the technical stuff, the thumbnails that you see, or whatever the description is written, the title, and every single thing that has to be taken care of apart from the gardening side. And that is my very good friend Manmohit, who's equally involved in this channel and dedicated as well. So the videos that you see every Saturday or any day that comes out on time is because of him. Also, very soon we will be completing 1 year. So what we thought today is that let me just make a video on the tour of the indoor plants that I have. So I roughly have around 150 plus indoor plants at this stage. I just want to share all of them with you guys. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. So I am in my drawing room right now, and in my drawing room I have this TV cabinet, you can call it, and I've just kept plants over here. I don't have any TV right now. So this is my Areca palm. I absolutely love palm, and you will see that I have a lot of palm in my house. So that's my Areca palm that you see. And obviously the reason I've kept it here is because it doesn't get direct sun, but obviously it does get a lot of bright light, as you can see. Next is a little bit collection of Dracaena. This is one Dracaena plant, a little different, black, maroon and green color. And I have small Dracaena plants over here as well. These are my Dracaena plants. So this is 1, 2 and 3 over here. So I've kept my Dracaena plants like this in a pot. I have 2 over here, and then there is 1. Another plant that I have, and this is called Fascia plant. Again, a very good plant. I have 2 varieties. There is a variegated variety as well, but that is outside the house because it needs more light. And this is a simple variety. The reason I've bought this is just because of the greenery. Nothing special about the plant. It's just the tree feature I like, to have a little more greenery, forest-like look in my house. Moving on, I have a small aquarium, and again I have kept a few plants over here as well. So that's my Kentia palm. I'm sure you have seen the video about it. Then next is my peace lily. Peace lily doesn't need that much light, so it's okay. It is a low light tolerant plant, so you can keep it over here. Then I have my bamboo palm. I also made a video on repotting, how to repot a plant. So that's the plant I repotted. Now whenever I have a look at my plant, if I see there is any dead leaf, I will immediately take it off my plant. I absolutely don't want such branches or leaves in my plant, and that has to go away. And here I have my ZZ plant. I really love this plant because it has different shades. Starts from lime green, light green color, then goes dark green, and eventually goes black in color. So that's a very special ZZ plant that I have. So that is pretty much, I have a few plants over here in my drawing room near my TV cabinet. Next I have is this beautiful Scheffelara plant, and that is in water. So it is not in the soil. I bought it long ago, and they sell it over here in Australia calling Life on Rocks. So I just bought one of it. Very small I bought, and it's really doing well. Just bright light, and I just make sure that it is not dry, and it is absolutely doing great. Just a simple snake plant I have in my drawing room as well. This is one of my favorite corners in my house because this is the place where I pray, and I've actually kept all my prayer plants over here. Perfect place for them. It's my kitchen, so they get that humidity, they don't get direct sun, they do get some bright light, but obviously that's the perfect place I believe for them. I have a couple of variety, as you can see over here. This is the Zebrina one, that's the dark leaf Calathea. The maroon color one, that's the Stromanthi. The normal ones, the Thinanthe we call it. Look at this Calathea. A lot of people really complain about them, but I have never had any problems with them. I only make sure that they are getting the correct atmosphere that they actually love, and that's about it. Have a look at this one. No dying leaf. In fact, new growth is coming up. Beautiful. This is one of my favorite variety of Calathea. It's the peacock Calathea. Very beautiful design on the leaf, and I just love it. That's the Calathea ornata. New leaves coming up. It has started getting a little warmer over here, so new growth in all the plants, and they're doing fantastic. That's the Calathea rufi barba. Velvety soft leaves, cannot tolerate sunlight at all. It has to be in low light position. So that is my prayer plant corner, I would say. And there is a small fountain that I have kept, or waterfall, not actually fountain, it's a waterfall. Only reason is just so that there is a little bit of humidity in this corner, and these plants are loving it. A beautiful English ivy plant. It is not really an indoor plant. It really does well outdoor, but because it is so green and it grows very fast, I wanted to keep one in my house, and I have kept it at the window where it receives light full day. It's not getting direct sun, it is receiving bright indirect light full day. That's why it's a little slow, but still it is giving that green color to my house. That's my Tradescantia. I did cut the entire plant because spring was about to start and I just wanted new leaves. So I just chopped off the plant completely, as you can see. And now as it has started getting warmer, there is a lot of new growth, and I always keep it at the window so that it gets that bright light throughout the day. A very good story I want to share. You might be thinking that what's special about this plant, just one leaf and what to share. That's actually the Thai constellation monstera. It is one of the most expensive plants that I have come across, and I could actually never buy it, is what I felt. There was a lady, she was selling just one stick of it, and that too it was burnt, as you can see, and still it was sold for $30. And I wanted to take a risk because you never get Thai constellation monstera at that price. And look at this. It has actually been very loyal, and that's the first leaf and the second one. So that was worth the investment and trust and belief, is what I would say. Again, I've made sure that it is getting indirect bright light and not direct sun. That's a pink panther plant because the leaves have that pink color in them. So first they start with light green and then they go pink. So that's their specialty. Again, it's a new plant. It's only 1 year or so old, and it will do great in summers and springs. That's my snow queen pothos. Looks like it is asking for water. So I always water my plants when I feel that they need water. Now this one has droopy leaves. The leaves have actually gone down. It is asking for water, and that's when I will just water it slowly and not too much. That's it. And can you see the water has started coming out? That is how well drained your soil should be. The water should not be locked inside. Otherwise, your plant roots will start rotting up, and then I always leave them for some time in my sink, and then obviously they'll go back to their original place. This is my bedroom. I absolutely love the light. If you have a look at the window, there is a lot of light in abundance, I would say, and that's why I have kept a few plants in this room as well. Starting with another palm that I have. That's a bungalow palm. New growth has started coming up. As I said that I have a lot of palms. That's a cordyline with black leaves. So it starts with green and then the leaves will go black in color. That's the beauty of this plant. Again, an indoor plant because obviously it doesn't need sun. I have planted a bamboo. It was kept outside in sun and it actually died, but now it is coming back to life after I have kept it inside. That's a very special philodendron. If you have a look at the leaf, that's a velvet philodendron because the leaves are very soft and silky like a velvet. So obviously it doesn't need sun, and it does great inside your house. It just needs that humid climate. So I've made sure that I always keep a lot of plants together. I will never keep one single plant. I think I only have a snake plant which is like all by itself. I just like the plants to be in a cluster and very close to each other so that they can give that humid atmosphere to each other, because these plants, they love humidity and that's how they grow and they don't turn crispy. So that's my philodendron. Again, now have a look. If I'm doing something, if I find something that is not required, off it goes. Another very special philodendron. Have a look at the leaves and the size of the plant. The red leaf. So again, it starts with green Can you see the leaves have started going red over here? Then it will go eventually red, and then the red goes actually black. I just love this plant. Look at the size in such a small pot. Another small monstera I have propagated this one from a big one that I have. I will show you outside. I have it in my house. This is just a propagation and I've grown it and it's doing good, not bad. That's my umbrella tree. Very beautiful and shiny leaves, as you can see. Now this is a very simple green leaf plant, nothing very special about it or no variegation or nothing like that, but it's good to have such simple plants as well, you know. It just gives that forest look, that green look to your house, and doesn't really matter that, you know, all you need to have is all ornamental plants. It's always good to have a few simple green leaf plants as well. Again, another simple plant, that's my alocasia or elephant ear plant. If you look at the leaf, if it's like the shape of elephant's ear, so that's why. A simple plant, nothing very special about it, and it will have a lot of new growth. I bought a very small plant with 2 leaves and it's really doing good, but I make sure that this is all getting bright indirect light and obviously no direct sun. This is a plant that is very close to me, the Brazilian philodendron. Look at the leaf. Green leaf with the center of the leaf which has a yellow lime green color stripe. That's the basic texture of the leaf. So that's my plant. It is doing great. This is pretty much my bookshelf or plant shelf, I can call a combination, and I really love it. That's my desk where I actually work. I have a small palm, the parlor palm, small variety that you can buy for your desks. It looks very good. I've kept it on my desk, and that's again an alocasia, but the variegated one. So that is very small plant, but it is a variegated version. A small plant shelf in my bedroom is what I would say. I'll start from the top part. So peperomia, very tough plant. If you are struggling to keep plants, indoor plants, I would recommend peperomia. They don't need a lot of water. So if you are someone who doesn't like watering a lot, that's your thing, peperomia. Look at the leaf, dark green with a border of maroon color, and the branches are maroon in color. Beautiful. Again, a raindrop peperomia, small one. That's my Syngonium fantasy. It's doing great. Has started giving new leaves to me. Look at the variegation, beautiful. That's an ornamental plant. I don't really have a lot of ornamental plants because they're so expensive. So I have a few I keep buying whenever I can, but I just want to have a lot of normal plants that anybody can keep actually. That's my oxalis plant, Oxalis triangularis, a very beautiful plant. Again, a Syngonium which will have a good variegation. It's a baby plant. It's a Syngonium fantasy. My bamboo plant, this is in water. Snake plant, I'm not sure if you can see. That's a snake plant, so small simple snake plant. That's a simple philodendron. Over here, if you have a look, that's a spider plant, a small one. Again, a peperomia, different variety. That's a Thinanthi. Look at the beautiful variegation on the leaf. That's again a peperomia, and that's again a peperomia as well. All of them are peperomia, but obviously they are different types. This is honestly my favorite because of the lime green leaves. If you have a look, lime green leaves, that's something I really love. This is my plant I would actually want to show, because even people who do a lot of gardening, they might make a lot of mistakes. I kind of overwatered this plant and it started going yellow, and I just ignored it because it was outside. I had to bring it inside because it has started getting a little warmer. Now it is not dead, it is alive, and as you can see, it is giving a new leaf. So sometimes if you have a plant which you have ignored or you have just overwatered it, the first thing I would do is change the soil and, you know, bring it in shade and just make sure you don't throw it. Maybe it will just come back to life. Another palm. I can never be tired of having palms in my life. Look at this palm. Beautiful plant. Green, nothing very special, no variegation, but just looks beautiful. In such a small pot, it's doing great. No yellow brown leaves, no crispy leaves, nothing. And again, the concept remains the same. A lot of plants together so that they can get that atmosphere and they enjoy their life. That's at the backside of my house. This is my monstera. I've kept it outside in shade. Obviously it doesn't get direct sun, but outside, the reason I've kept it, and you can see the magic, the leaf size, just because it gets that light, and it is in the corner so it doesn't get direct sun, as you can see. But the leaves are big, and you know, they will have that glossy texture on them only if they get that proper light, is what my experience says. And I always make sure that one of the core reasons that your plants are doing good is if you understand that where did that plant originally come from and what is its requirement. For example, if I show you, underneath my monstera are my ferns. Now ferns, they love their life when they are under huge trees so that they get filtered light, filtered air, and you know, they do not get that direct sun or direct light or direct air. And my ferns are doing great over here. That's my silver lady fern, absolutely loving its life, no problem at all. My Boston fern, my rabbit foot fern over here in the middle, the holy fern on your right, and that's the maidenhair fern. All of them are doing so good because I've made sure that they are not getting direct sun, they're getting that fresh air, they have these monstera leaves on them so that they get that feeling of, you know, that they are growing under a tree. That's my small corner at the back side. Now these are all again indoor plants, but I've kept it outside my house in the front side because I don't have that space in the inside the house. So starting from the rubber plants that I have, that is the Tineki rubber plant, Tineki variety. That's the ruby variety, obviously because of the leaves. That's the normal green one. So I have kept them where they do get early morning sun, and that's more than enough. They should not get sun the whole day, but early morning sun is fine. Also have a black one, the burgundy one. Look at the leaves of the ruby rubber plant. Absolutely beautiful when they start growing. And this variegation is just like, you know, somebody is doing a painting and they've just used a paint stroke on the leaf. Irisine hubstai or blood leaf plant, I have made a video. Again, it gets morning sun, very early morning sun, like 6:30, 7 a.m. for half an hour, and that's it. My Swiss cheese monstera, I've put it in a hanging basket. I have also planted a couple of cuttings for the purple heart plant. It's not yet in full mood, I would say, but it's still growing. These are the plants, you know, for which I can take pride because I love taking care of them. My Aglonema, absolutely a plant that I can always, you know, just look at it and I can never be tired of looking at it. My begonia plant, have a look at the begonia I have. That's my ponytail palm. That's again a different variety of Scheffelara. That's Rio plant, purple on the back side, green on the front. Again a Scheffelara, but the variegated version. Now if a plant has so much of variegation, it obviously needs more light compared to plant which is only green. So I don't want to lose the variegation, and I've kept it outside my house in bright indirect light. If you remember, I was showing you the Fatsia plant on my TV entertainment, the unit, and that was the normal green one. That's the variegated version of the Fatsia plant, and you can see the new growths coming up as it has started getting warmer. So I will keep it outside just so that it gets that bright light throughout the day. I'll quickly go through a few more plants. That's my croton, again a philodendron, a very different variety of leaf. My China doll plant doing great in indirect light, no direct sun at all. Again a fishtail palm, another philodendron doing great. That's my Syngonium, Dracaena variety. That's Aglonema, cordyline, pink cordyline. Look at the leaves. Pink cordyline plant. That's a begonia as well, maroon begonia. It has beautiful pink flowers, but still it doesn't need direct sun. There is a spider plant I have. This is my spider plant. That's another Aglonema, tricolor Aglonema. That's my shell ginger plant. You might have watched the video last week of the care tips of this plant. That's a beautiful plant. It needs a lot of light. Very good plant, doing great over here outside. Now at the top they get a lot of sun actually, so I would not call them indoor plants. I'm not going through them, but yes, this asparagus and all that, they do need sun. They are not indoor plants. That's my pride again. Look at my spider plant. just loving its life. A little bit of sun, not a problem because it's cold here, it's not that hot. But obviously in summers I'm not going to give it direct sun. I'll keep it somewhere else where it doesn't get direct sun. A few philodendron, money plant and pothos variety. That's the normal pothos that I have here. And I showed you another small monstera. It's a dead leaf. I have one over here as well. It's doing great. New leaves coming up. That's the snow queen one. Very beautiful variegation. That's the lime one. Lime leaf. That's again a philodendron. Brown and black color. Again a silver pothos. Look at the leaf. Silver leaf. And that's a dark maroon pothos. That's a normal money plant. A lot of water it got actually in the rainy season, but now as it will start getting warmer, it will come back to life. That's my string of pearls. In my old house I made a video. If you have seen, this is the same string of pearl. It was such a small plant and now it's loving its life. Look at the strings. That's a Tradescantia as well over there. And this is my string of dolphins actually. If you have a look, the leaf is like a dolphin. Honestly, it died completely because I overwatered it, and that's a succulent. So what I did was I stopped watering it and I kept it outside my house, and it is back to life. Another plant, because of the rain, it died. It got so much of water. The lime rubber plant, the lime ficus rubber plant, but now it's coming back to life because it's not raining anymore. So obviously it's coming back to life. So these are few indoor plants that I've kept it outside my house in the front part. I do have a lot of flowers as well. I've grown in the front side of my garden, but this video is not about flowers. Look at this one. Just have a look at the colors they have. So definitely let's keep it to indoor plant tour on this video. But yes, a lot of flower plants as well, which I'll cover next time. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was a long video, I know, but I just love these plants and I'll keep getting more and more is what I know and I'm absolutely confident about. I'll keep sharing a lot of videos on gardening. Do keep loving this channel the way you have, and if you are new to this channel, do subscribe because we will never stop sharing content about gardening world. Take care of yourself, stay safe and do a lot of gardening.